do what you love and the money may follow. And if it does, that's fine. If it doesn't, you're still doing what you love. And what's important in life, I think, is the journey and the people you know and you spend your time with. What I found, though, in the investment world is lots of people go in it for the money. And when they do, they keep going and going and going. And it's a validation of them. And they can't stop. They end up with, 5 or 10 villas, a yacht, a jet. And even if let's imagine you have 5 houses, just to take an example. How much of your time are you going to spend on each house?
Welcome to Flash Wisdom, where we distill profound insights from the world's most intriguing minds. Today, we delve into the extraordinary journey of Edward O. Thorp, a mathematician, gambler, and pioneering investor whose strategies have left an indelible mark on both the casino floors and Wall Street. From revolutionizing blackjack and roulette to consistently beating the stock market, Edward's story is a testament to the power of mathematics, critical thinking, and knowing when to call it quits. Join us as we explore the lessons learned from a man who mastered games and markets alike. Born in Chicago during the presidency of Herbert Hoover, Edward O. Thorp experienced firsthand the challenges of the Great Depression. Moving to California during World War II, he pursued his education with a relentless curiosity. Initially studying physics at UC Berkeley and UCLA, Edward soon realized his passion lay deeper in mathematics. Switching his focus, he earned a PhD in mathematics and embarked on an academic career, teaching at prestigious institutions like UCLA, MIT, and the University of California, Irvine. Edward's academic prowess laid the groundwork for his future ventures, blending theoretical knowledge with practical applications. His journey from a curious student to a respected mathematician set the stage for groundbreaking innovations in gambling and finance. Edward's foray into gambling was driven not by a desire to win, but by an insatiable curiosity to understand and master games of chance. In 1958, shortly after earning his PhD, Edward visited Las Vegas with his wife. Unlike most, he approached blackjack not as a game of luck, but as a mathematical puzzle. Armed with a set of strategic rules on a small card, Edward began playing. While others dismissed him as a novice, his disciplined approach quickly turned the odds in his favor. A memorable 7-card 21 exemplified his growing expertise, attracting attention and sparking his quest to mathematically decode gambling. Harnessing the power of early computers like the IBM 704, Edward meticulously analyzed blackjack strategies, refining his methods to maximize his edge. This blend of mathematics and technology showcased the limitless possibilities when theoretical knowledge meets practical application. But Edward's genius didn't stop at blackjack. Collaborating with Claude Shannon, the father of information theory, Edward embarked on an audacious project to conquer roulette, a game notorious for its randomness. Together, they engineered the first ever wearable computer, a marvel of its time. This device analyzed the wheel's speed and the ball's velocity, providing real-time predictions of where the ball would land. The system was ingeniously simple, yet remarkably effective. One person would input the wheel's dynamics into the computer, while the other would receive auditory signals indicating where to place bets. This synergy allowed Edward to achieve an astonishing 44% edge over the house, turning dime chips into sizable profits overnight. Their collaboration not only demonstrated the practical applications of wearable technology, but also set the stage for future innovations in predictive analytics and real-time decision-making. Here's the duplicated text. The success in gambling provided Edward with the capital and confidence to venture into the financial markets. In the mid-1960s, he immersed himself in studying investment strategies, eventually co-authoring Beat the Market with Sheen Kassouf. This work laid the foundation for modern quantitative finance, introducing methods to evaluate and hedge against market risks using mathematical models. Edward's hedge fund, Princeton Newport Partners, became a beacon of consistent profitability, boasting 29 consecutive years of positive returns with minimal risk. His approach was simple yet revolutionary. Leverage mathematics to make informed, strategic investments, a stark contrast to the speculative trading that dominated Wall Street. By applying his mathematical prowess to finance, Edward not only achieved personal success, but also influenced the broader investment community, demonstrating that disciplined, data-driven strategies could outperform the market. Edward's investment philosophy is both elegant and pragmatic. He champions the power of long-term equity investment, advocating for buying and holding index funds. Historically, U.S. equities have averaged a 10 to 10.5% annual return over 2 centuries, a testament to their resilience and growth potential. Edward warns against the pitfalls of active trading, high fees, taxes, and increased volatility that erode returns. Instead, he introduces the 4% rule for sustainable retirement withdrawals and the 2% rule for endowment funds, ensuring longevity and financial stability. His mantra is clear: simplicity, patience, and a deep understanding of market fundamentals can outperform the noisy chaos of active trading. By minimizing risks and focusing on steady growth, Edward's strategies offer a blueprint for financial independence and long-term wealth accumulation. Edward's journey intersected with one of the greatest investors of all time, Warren Buffett. Introduced through mutual connections, Edward recognized Buffett's genius early on, noting his extraordinary compounding strategy. Edward invested in Berkshire Hathaway, anticipating Buffett's ascent to global financial dominance. Despite missing Berkshire's initial explosive growth from $12 to $982 per share, Edward remained a staunch believer in Buffett's long-term vision. This mutual admiration underscored the importance of disciplined investment strategies and the profound impact of visionary leadership in the financial world. Their relationship exemplifies how shared philosophies and respect for each other's expertise can foster enduring partnerships and collective success. Beyond the numbers, Edward imparts a profound life lesson: the importance of knowing when to stop. Having grown up during the Great Depression, he understands the value of money and the perils of unchecked ambition. After decades of managing a highly successful hedge fund, Edward chose to wind it down, prioritizing personal fulfillment over relentless accumulation. He emphasizes independence, valuing time spent with family, reading, traveling, and maintaining good health. Edward's story is a powerful reminder that true wealth lies not in endless pursuit, but in contentment and meaningful experiences. This philosophy is encapsulated in his interactions with peers, where he highlights the pitfalls of chasing wealth to the detriment of personal well-being. By knowing when to stop, Edward ensures that his legacy is not just one of financial success, but also of balanced and fulfilling living. Edward's success is not solely attributed to his mathematical acumen, but also to his exceptional critical thinking skills. He delves into various mental models, frameworks that simplify complex decisions and enhance problem-solving capabilities. One such model is externalities, unintended consequences of actions. Edward shares a personal anecdote about how construction debris led to a costly flat tire, highlighting how individual actions can have significant ripple effects on others. Another is the tragedy of the commons, where shared resources are overused due to individual self-interest, leading to collective detriment. This concept underscores the importance of sustainable practices and cooperative behavior. He also discusses the fundamental attribution error, the tendency to misjudge others' actions without sufficient evidence, often attributing behavior to inherent traits rather than situational factors. This bias can lead to flawed judgments and ineffective decision-making. By mastering these mental models, Edward equips himself and others with the tools to navigate both financial markets and everyday life with greater clarity and effectiveness. Central to Edward's investment strategy is impeccable risk management. He advocates for avoiding catastrophic risks that can take you out of the game, emphasizing the importance of capital preservation. For instance, he explains the daunting challenge of recovering from a 90% capital loss, which requires a 900% return to break even. Such extreme volatility is prevalent in markets like cryptocurrency, where the potential for large gains is matched by the risk of substantial losses. Edward's approach is to mitigate these risks through diversification, disciplined investment strategies, and a clear understanding of probability. By focusing on minimizing downside exposure, he ensures that his capital remains intact, allowing for sustained growth over the long term. This philosophy extends beyond investing, influencing personal decisions such as health and safety. His cautious approach during the COVID-19 pandemic exemplifies how risk assessment and proactive measures can safeguard one's well-being. Edward emphasizes that managing risk is not about eliminating it entirely, but about understanding and controlling it to protect one's financial future. Edward introduces two foundational principles for sustainable wealth management: the 4% rule and the 2% rule. The 4% rule suggests that retirees can withdraw 4% of their capital annually, adjusted for inflation, to sustain their lifestyle throughout retirement. This rule is based on historical data and simulations that indicate a high probability of the portfolio lasting 30 years or more. On the other hand, the 2% rule is tailored for endowment funds or trusts meant to last indefinitely. By limiting withdrawals to 2% annually, these funds can grow perpetually, ensuring that they can fulfill their long-term missions without depleting their capital. These simple yet effective guidelines empower individuals and institutions to plan for the future with confidence, balancing the need for current income with the preservation of wealth for generations to come. Edward's emphasis on these rules underscores his belief in structured, rule-based approaches to financial planning, providing clear pathways to financial stability and growth. Edward addresses a common psychological pitfall in investing: the tendency to react emotionally to market fluctuations, which he terms the scared rabbit trap. Investors often become overly anxious during downturns, leading to panic selling, only to regret their decisions when the market rebounds. He shares a personal example of advising a client to hold fast during a market downturn. By resisting the urge to sell, the client avoided significant losses and benefited from subsequent gains. This behavior underscores the importance of emotional discipline and a long-term perspective in achieving financial success. Edward emphasizes that understanding and managing one's emotions is as crucial as mastering investment strategies. By fostering resilience and patience, investors can navigate the inevitable ups and downs of the market without compromising their financial goals. He likens this to the evolutionary advantages of quick decision-making for survival. Sometimes our instincts can protect us, but in the context of investing, they can also lead us astray if not properly managed. Edward's commitment to critical thinking extends beyond his personal endeavors. He believes in empowering others to think independently. He likens this to the adage, "Give a person a fish and you feed them for a day. Teach a person to fish and you feed them for a lifetime." Through teaching and mentorship, Edward imparts the importance of questioning assumptions, analyzing evidence, and making informed decisions. His approach ensures that others are equipped with the skills to navigate complex problems, whether in finance, personal life, or broader societal issues. An illustrative example from his career involves exposing Bernie Madoff's Ponzi scheme. By meticulously analyzing suspicious investment patterns, Edward identified fraudulent activities, protecting countless investors from devastating losses. This story exemplifies the power of critical thinking in safeguarding integrity and fostering trust. Edward emphasizes that true wisdom lies in the ability to reason, question, and adapt, skills that are invaluable in every aspect of life. Edward's insights extend into the realms of politics and global economics. He expresses concern over the declining global influence of the United States and the rise of autocratic regimes. By studying political science and global trends, Edward seeks to understand the shifting dynamics that impact economic stability and investment environments. He references Ian Shapiro's The Wolf at the Door, a book that delves into effective coalition building and policy implementation, emphasizing the importance of incremental progress and strategic alliances. Additionally, he highlights Ray Dalio's The Changing World Order, which explores the rise of China and the evolving geopolitical landscape. Edward advocates for a balanced approach, recognizing that while rational solutions exist for many social problems, political feasibility often dictates what can be achieved. This nuanced understanding of politics and economics informs his investment strategies, ensuring they are resilient amidst global uncertainties. He underscores the importance of adaptability and foresight in both personal and professional realms, urging individuals to prepare for various scenarios to navigate an unpredictable world. Edward O. Thorp's journey from deciphering blackjack and roulette to mastering the stock market is a masterclass in the application of mathematics, critical thinking, and disciplined strategy. His success underscores the value of lifelong learning, independence, and knowing when to embrace enough. Whether you're an aspiring investor, a curious mind, or someone seeking a balanced life, Edward's insights offer timeless wisdom to navigate the complexities of both finance and personal fulfillment. From building the first wearable computer to outsmarting the markets and advocating for sustainable wealth management, Edward's legacy is a beacon for those striving to make informed, impactful decisions in an ever-evolving world. If Edward O. Thorp's story inspired you, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe to Flash Wisdom for more insights from the world's most fascinating minds. Dive deeper into Edward's work by visiting his website and exploring his transformative books. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear how these lessons resonate with you. Until next time, keep seeking wisdom and striving for a meaningful life.